And now it is back to Bapak Lastio to proceed with our Carbon Talk session today. Bapak Lastio, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Ibu Chrissy, Ms. Chrissy. Thank you. So our next speaker is Pak Samsi. You have been introduced to. He's the head of the Bali Transportation Office, and he will be talking to us about about the strategy, renewable energy transition, and to supporting specifically Bali tourism, sustainable Bali tourism. But please, Pak Samsi, you want to talk more beyond just Bali? Please do so. It's your convenient.
Okay, very good morning, everybody. Thank you, Pak Yongki, for the time. Yeah, I would like to have some time to let you know how Bali is going to do the migration, and how our strategy will lead Bali to go to the EV ecosystem from the ICE ecosystem. Then why we need to do that? A little bit about Bali. Then, as I mentioned, that Bali is around 5,800 kilometers square of consists of 3 islands. Yeah, Bali and Nusa Penida, Nusa Lembongan. Then actually we have only 4.2 million people stay in Bali as a population of Bali, but we have around 15 million tourists come to Bali every year. Then around 50 million people are actually passing Bali as visiting Bali as for doing the business and many other things. So Bali small people, but we accommodate so many people in Bali. That's why we have a 4.2 million vehicles in Bali. Then Bali relies a lot from the tax of this vehicle. So it is quite difficult for us actually to move to the EV, because the government said the EV tax is quite small. But anyway, we have the commitment to improve the tourism from conventional tourism to be a sustainable tourism. Then actually we also would like to make activities instead of tourism to improve the economy of Bali. It is now proven that tourism is very it's not easy to manage when we have a kind of pandemic, disasters, or any other situation which actually make us difficult to move on with this situation. That's why we also want open opportunity from the EV start to help the industry. Then we expect that our industrials and then all business people will like to come and then see the opportunity with us. We base the EV plans actually from the government regulation. Then we make support through 5 pillars of EV plans. The first pillar is management. Yeah. The second pillar is yeah. Keep going, please. Yes. So the second pillar will be infrastructure. So how actually we provide charging stations, swap station, home charging, renewable energy infrastructure and stuff like that. The third pillar consists of battery and industries. And then the fourth pillar will be human resources development. So we open for the how actually we can work on human resources, change the mindset, and also the providing the technician for the EV. And then the 5 pillars is communication and marketing. These 5 pillars we consider very important. Next. Then from the pillars, we already set numbers of actions we are going to be done in Bali. This is the action from management pillars. Yeah. Then next. Then it is quite open for the private sector to come and infrastructures. Then especially in how we can distribute the plug-in EV charging station for car and buses, EV battery swap stations, and EV home charging. So private sectors already quite keen to come in on these pillars. Yeah, at the moment. Next, please. Then we are looking at the EV industry development, where we are looking at EV assembly factory. So we open the opportunity to private sector to come in to set up EV industries. And that's EV maintenance facility. So this is quite important for any producers to get in. EV conversion facilities, including how actually we can convert, around 50% of the vehicle to EV. Yeah, but this is quite a big challenge for us, and we cannot actually disobey the EV quality and battery waste handling and monitoring. This is very important because in coming numbers of years, there will be a lot of battery to be wasted. Then we need to manage this one start from the users of the battery until the how we can actually recycle or we do the reuse of the battery. Next. Next, please. Yeah, and filler ports, we are looking at the skilling of the stakeholders as well as support the EV ecosystem development through human resources. Next, please. And in the 5 pillars, we do the EV marketing and communication. So this is mainly being used by these pillars is actually utilized a lot by our counterparts from NGOs and other people who actually love Bali very much now. So they make a number of activities in relation to how to communicate and do the sustainable tourism and something improving the positive perception and intention to use EV. Yeah. Okay, next. When we talk about the master plan, then we have the quick yield, and from the 4 pillars we are looking at, then we making EV master plan derivative regulations. We've done it already. Strengthening the EV community committee. This is we are looking at how actually we strengthen current EV committee, which is very localized, to be more nationwide, and establishment of an EV funding and management agency. So we are looking at providing the Bali Development Fund, which is actually possible for any funding or any investment opportunity to come to Bali and set up a fund for in subnational level. Then we are looking at EV transformation and EV transformation environment. Yeah, then provision of human resources and EV certification. So these are the 12 activities we look to do in a very short time. Yeah. Okay, next please. Now what we have 15 locations for EV fast charging stations because of the G20. Then 12 units of 25 kilowatts fast charge. Yeah, there's 9 units of 50 kilowatt. We have 2 ultra fast charging, 64 units for backup units, and 12 unit Toyota charging station, which is used by Toyota now, and 200 units of home charging station at the moment. So it's quite the infrastructure is quite promising since the G20 summit happens in Bali. Yeah, next. This synergy has been done by our community, and how actually we push the community to work with us, then work together to prepare the EV ecosystem. Next. EV conversion workshop and testing facility. So we've done. There is what we call an exhibition now occur in Bali collections about the conversion of EV, and then also some conversion workshop which is actually exists in Bali right now. Then luckily we have 2 certified EV conversion workshop already in Bali, then 1 testing facility available. So it is quite a big opportunity actually for the workshop and new workshop, and also any other parties to actually involve in this EV conversion. Okay, next please. In our master plans, we do expect investments around 2.3 million. So it's around 150 million US dollars open investment for Bali. Bali is not big, it's quite small, but we have a good exposure. So we are quite sure if you work in Bali, then the exposure is going everywhere, all over the world. This is not a big investment for us, especially when we talk about a private sector which will involve around 1.2 trillion rupiah. Maybe it's around maybe 80 or 90 million US dollars. Then it's around 900 million rupiah, billion rupiah to set in this action plan. It is not big money especially for many national capital to get in. Yeah. Okay, lanjut. Okay, this is why we choose the moderate scenario, because we think that this one is the best, providing the best analysis, economic analysis for Bali, especially when we spend the money and how it can be recovered. Yeah. Next. Potential carbon economic value. So it's not big. We have only 41,000 something tons. Yeah. That is, but it's okay. This number. Yeah. Yeah. For until 2026, for 5 years. Yeah. So, yeah, it is not big, but we have the numbers. So maybe if you talk about Jakarta, the number is much bigger, but it is difficult to set the number. Yeah. So it is easy for Bali to set the numbers because we are small. Yeah. Okay, next please. Yeah, thank you very much for everybody. This time, actually, I would like to say thank you for our counterpart, the World Resources Institute, who actually assist us to do the calculations, do the analysis, and set the goals for the action plan. We do expect that you, all the participants and industries, to take this opportunity then work with us. Bali is easy to do because it's small and very isolated. Then once you do something, we can actually make it more easy to expose. Yeah. Thank you very much. Terima kasih Pak Yongki.
Thank you, Pak Samsi. Round of applause for Pak Samsi. Okay, so before I give a chance to all the speakers to provide a 1-minute closing remark, I want to continue first with Pak Samsi, because Pak Samsi, this is very exciting times for Bali. And as you know, Kadin is involved in this, IDCTA. When we have a lot of members, Kadin has a lot of members in multi-sectors as well, including in transportation. So if they were to collaborate, kerjasama, Pak, what stage are you in now? Are you in feasibility studies? Is this just a master plan that you will do in, what, 2026? But where can they connect? At what stages can our members connect to you?
Okay, Pak. A number of organizations, yeah, now preparing the feasibility study to set up such as how they can be a master developer for certain tourism areas. So how actually they manage what kind of motorcycle to be used, what type of public transport to be used, how the connections should be prepared, then what the infrastructure inside, also how actually they will do the communication, and then also human resources within the small areas. So this one is good because, for example, we have ITDC here. They have their own, already they have their own authority, so very easy to connect. Then also we have Sanur, we have also Ubud and Nusa Penida, which is actually when you come to Bali, then you connect to the local. They will be very easy because they are well managed. The other thing is actually you need to come to the committee of acceleration of EV. Bali, then have a kind of guidance for doing the FS. Yeah. So if you do something that we facilitate, we support you with with connections to the local to make it easy for you to work with the local.
And you said you have a small industrial area planned. When will that be ready, or when will that be developed or constructed?
Yeah, we have 140 hectares areas in west of Java, which is dedicated for EV and green technology area. Because what we want to have, actually, it is easy for people to come to Bali and see the development of technology. Then it will be a good showcases for the industry to show to global people what they have and then what they are willing to do in other countries. So this one is not the big, 150 hectares area. Then now actually we have our state-owned company to set up the area as a master developer of the industrial park in west of Bali in Jembrana. Yeah. Yeah, it is going to be connected with toll road, so connecting directly to the port at the north.
Okay. So it's the Mengwi Gilimanuk toll road.
Yes.
Okay, the planned one. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, thank you. That's interesting. You can We'll have that 1 minute session now, but I'd like to summarize a bit, not basically summarize, but give a frame for the closing remarks, because we're just going to wrap up this session, this morning session. So we heard a lot of stories about renewable energy. We heard issues about sectoral approach, and then we have also the idea of Kadin transformation or transition into e-mobility or electric vehicle. So that's a lot of things, yeah, and it might connect to you, Pak Bino, it might connect to you, Pak Zulfa, and of course to you, yeah, Pak Pumpida. So please provide a quick picture for us from all of you in 1 minute or so about what kind of collaborations you would like to have amongst us, amongst IDCTA member, or sometimes some people outside, perhaps even to Kadin entities. What kind of collaboration? We just want to know what can be. We have already heard the sharing part, but what kind of collaborations do we actually need? Yeah. So since you have the mic, Pa, and you said a lot about that, but maybe there's just a closing remark, Pa Samsi, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Pa. What we are doing now is actually we are not looking at how actually we get the offset. Offset is okay. It's one part of the side effect we can get, but we want to make actually how to make the world better. Yeah. Then we are going there. So the offset will help us to go to that way. Therefore, I would like to ask this gentleman. Okay, let's start from local action. Then from local action we go global. So this one will be much easier for us, and that's just instead of thinking too big, then we cannot do anything. So let's do something small, then we do something. Yeah.
Interesting, but that's a good point, and this is a right event to start that. We are at a local area, thinking about local advantages, but this is a very international venue. So very smart of Bali province to that. Round of applause, Papa Samsi there.